Hey everybody, Christina Maniscalco here, Advanced Director in Norfolk, Virginia, and you are a part of Director Bound. Congratulations, welcome to our amazing 90-day program, and I can't wait to get started. So this is actually the kickoff video. I wanted to do a video so you can have it and you can check back to it whenever you want. So I'm going to go over a lot of stuff, but let's just get right into it. So Director Bound is pretty much a 90-day program for those that are serious about moving up in the Pampered Chef career plan, okay? So Director Bound is based on the 90-day formula for success. The program is going to start with this kickoff call, and then tonight we're actually going to have our first live call, and it's going to be on prospecting out and about contacts made easy. Okay, so we're going to have a series of 6 conference calls, and they're going to be once a week. So every Wednesday night, we're going to have a call. We're going to actually do our calls Zoom video chat, okay? And if you can't Zoom in, you can always just dial in the number. And so each week you'll want to check back and make sure you have the right number or the right link for the video chat, okay? So call number 1 is going to be prospecting and booking away from the party. Call number 2 is booking at your parties. Call number 3 is host coaching. Call number 4, informing and inviting. Call number 5 is the opportunity chat or caller meeting. And call number 6 is the new consultant strong start. So each director bound call is going to consist of the following things. Okay, we're going to have recognition and accountability. Then we're going to have sharing and learning from the prior week's assignments, training and calling to action, and then our inspiration. Okay, so I just want to share logistics of our the calls first. So the number of calls, we're going to have 6 of them. And then the dates of the call, it should be every Wednesday from now until 6 weeks from now, hopefully. And the length of time should be about 40 to 60 minutes, okay? So plan for that. And if you can't, we're going to record the calls, but you want to be on live because you can get some interaction and ask questions, okay? The requirements to reach directorship are the following. 5 active consultants on your team. Strive to have 8 to 10 active consultants because as you'll learn, 20% of your team does work. So if you have 5, only maybe 1 or 2 will actually be working. So you want to strive for 8 to 10 consultants, but 5 is what it takes to promote. You want to have $750 in personal sales. I would strive for $2,500 each month, so you make half of the $5,000 minimum requirement, which is the next thing, the $5,000 in personal team sales. So I would strive for 7, just in case, some of those sales don't pan out. Things happen, life happens. Also, it's going to be fun. We're going to have interaction, lots of support. Some of the requirements of the program is to have 8 parties booked and hold at least 6 each month. I will tell you that having that goal will help you get to director faster because you'll be in front of enough people to offer the business opportunity to, and it's a numbers game. So having those 6 to 8 shows a month really will help you out. Attend all 6 calls and give them your full attention. So if you want this to happen, you have to make a commitment, okay? Complete the call to action from each call. These are some things you'll want to do, obviously, the requirements of the program. Complete the consultant 90-day tracker each time your party is held. So in your booklet, you have a consultant tracker, a 90-day tracker, and you want to fill that out after every single party. And then commit to a party-based coaching call after every party. So call me, call your director, and have a 15-minute to 20-minute call on the party that just happened or the night before. So whenever you have a party, fill out your tracker and then call your director, okay? So successful leaders have shared that holding consultants accountable is an important part of the process. So that is why we're doing this each week. Okay, so tomorrow night we are actually having a booking blitz, so that might help you get some more parties on your calendar. All right, so I'm going to be partnering with you to support you in your efforts. I'll plan to talk with each of you for about 15-20 minutes after every party you have and go over your monthly tracker. We'll review and track your numbers to make sure you will keep on track to meet your goal. Let me know when your next party is by sending me an email. You'll want to have this tracker completely filled out prior to our call. This way you won't have to take the time to find the information during our call. This is a team effort, okay? So how does that sound? I'm excited. Are you committed to this process? Okay, I hope so. Okay, so I know many of you have hesitations about hearing the requirements. However, having the requirements is the key to success in this business. As your director, I want to help you. I want to set you up for success. The truth is that those who are committed and want to make this happen will rise to the occasion. If you're serious about your business, you'll want to take the action steps needed to make it happen. If your why is big enough, you'll have the determination to succeed. And as the saying goes, if you treat this like a real job, it will pay you like a real job. And if I let you off the hook, then I'm setting you up for failure, and I certainly don't want to do that. Okay? So one of the things you're going to need is we're going to talk about a spiral notebook. Okay? So let me really quick, I want to just go over this. Okay, so I want to explain how to track your contacts. Okay, so you want to track your weekly contacts because we'll be sharing these results on our calls. Okay, so have you heard this phrase, winners keep score? Statistics show that when you track your activity, you'll have better results. At the Director Bound meeting, we're actually going to discuss tracking contacts right now. So I want you guys, if you don't already have one, I want you to get a spiral bound notebook, okay? And first thing tomorrow, I want you to start filling it out. So I want you to start tracking your contacts. This includes phone calls, Facebook, text messages, private messages on Facebook, emails, and people that you meet out and about. There must be a response to the count. So there must be a response to count it as a contact. Sorry, I'm just going over my notes here. So let me tell you what each page of your notebook will be used for. So if you pull out a blank piece of paper, you could draw a line down the middle of it, or if you have your notebook, maybe you're going to watch this video after you get your notebook. Draw a line down the middle of the first page. And on the left, you want to write old business, and on the right, you want to write new business. So what are some examples of old business? So maybe a past host or a past customer, somebody you talked to last week. And then examples of new business, maybe the people you're going to meet this week at your party, the new hosts and all of that. Okay, so I always want you to find a way to find new business, so outside of the party, at every meeting. Recognize those people that you talk to, okay, and put them down. Make sure you're keeping contact. So the spiral bound notebook, on the left, you want to number it 1 to 10, okay, under the old, on the left is the old business, so mark it 1 to 10. And on the right, you want to number it 1 through 5. Because remember, at least 50% of your business will be new business, okay? And if you're a newer consultant, you may have all 15 on the right because everything in this business is new to you right now. Okay, so make your list of names in the notebook the night before making your phone calls. So maybe each day, so as you make contacts, you want to write them down, but maybe you want to follow up with them the next day. So you want to write down your names before you make phone calls. So remember to add your out and about contacts that you meet today to your list for tomorrow. You want to follow up with them, right? So next to each number, you'll write the name and their phone number. As you make the calls, you'll add the results. Example, you booked a party or you left a message. Plan to do a power hour on any day that you don't have a party, okay? So if you plan for a party and you don't have a party that day, plan to do a power hour. What is a power hour? Write down the start and ending time of your power hour at the top of your page to figure out the best time to make calls. So let's just say you want to do Tuesday from 7 to 8. So write that down at the top of one of your pages. You have old business, new business, 10 and 5. And at the top you have power hour with the date and the time. Make the phone calls. Follow up with those people. If you leave a message, be sure to use one of the additional forms to communicate immediately to contact those you left a message with. So if you leave a phone message, why don't you go ahead and text them and say, hey, I just left you a message. Check it and let me know what you think. Something like that, okay? Let me make sure I go over everything. All right, when you connect with your contact, be sure to record the results of the conversation in your notebook. At the end of the 45 minutes, you can stop and do any of the follow-up as a result of your phone calls. So example, if somebody books a party, maybe you need to send a host packet or send a host flyer. At the bottom of the page, list the overall results. Be sure to track the number of people you called, the number of people you talked to, and the results. So number of bookings, opportunity chats, and sales. Do this daily and discover your ratios. So I'm not saying do a power hour daily. I'm just saying keep track daily. And then when you go to do your power hour, you'll know who to call and what to say. So example, if you call 15 people and 5 were home, out of the 5, you spoke with 1 and booked a party. Or you spoke to one of them and booked a party. Your ratio for your calls may be compared to the number of people home is 5 out of 15 or 1 out of 3. So your ratio for getting a booking is 1 out of 5 because you talked to actually 5 people and 1 booked a party. So your ratio is 1 out of 5. Does that make sense? I hope so. So if you're in need of 3 bookings to fill your calendar, that means you need to call 45 people, talk to 15, and then you'll get your 3 bookings. You see, it's all a numbers game. If you're able to call 15 people in 45 minutes, you need to set a time and do 3 power hours. You see that? So you got to break it down. Don't think you have to do it all at once. But if you know you have to make 45 phone calls to get 3 bookings, let's say it takes you 45 minutes to make 15 calls, then you'll need to do it 3 times. Does that make sense? I hope so. So you'll start to see a pattern after a couple of weeks of doing this. The more you do it, the more you'll get better at your ratios. On each of our direct abound calls, you'll be sharing these results and ratios. So this takes the guesswork out of booking a full calendar because you know exactly what you'll need to do to get results, okay? So your call to action after this video is that you should continue to book your calendar with the goal of 8 parties a month, okay? Also, I want you to do a training, an audio assignment this week. You can go to, which I might have already given you, the Make It a Full Calendar with Ann McMillan, Olivia, and Sheelan. It's in Consultant's Corner. Go to Training and Resources, Director Bound, and then Consultant Resources, and you'll find the training there. Okay, so that is all I have for you today. Tonight we are going to do our first call, which is prospecting and booking away from the parties. So I hope to see you all on our Zoom chat at 9 o'clock, and I can't wait. Okay, guys, I hope you have a great rest of the afternoon, and I'll see you at 9. Bye.